Hello, Joe. How's it going?
Pretty well. How are you?
I am perfectly well. I am at the top of the rainbow as instructed. What do
I
you want?
didn't instruct you,
Yes,
but
you
okay.
did. Yes, you did. You told me. You said where you were, and I said I'll be up there in a minute. That's an instruction.
I
Fact.
think I think that's closer to stalking, but there's a difference between an invitation and a like if I post on Twitter like I'm going to get pizza at Savarino's and then you show up at Savarino's to yell at me about a cactus farm. That's a little different than an invitation.
I mean, I'm not going to yell at you about the cactus farm. I want
Okay.
to, just out of principle, but I'm not going to because I like the rainbow. So, you, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw in your latest video, you
Hmm.
proposed that if I completed the other half of
Yeah.
this 100 block radius rainbow, that you would shave off 1 million of the armor stands out of the six I owe you.
That sounds perfect, yes.
Okay. Well, I say, what about double or halves? Z's. I don't know how to spell double or halves Z's on that. Um, what if we have a boat race down the rainbow, and if I'm the first one to get out of the spawner at the end, then you shave off 2 million, or not spawner, but the farm collector system.
Okay.
And if you're the first one down, we only shave off a 500,000.
Okay. I can, yeah. A half million rainbows? Half million armor
Rainbows.
stands is something that I could totally do with. Yeah, I'm not overflowing at all.
Well,
Oh,
there you go
you
then.
actually brought both.
Of course I did. I'm the most prepared Joe Hills on the server. Okay, so go ahead and get it in the stable. There's like yeah,
Yeah, I'm in the
and
current.
I'll let you say ready, set, go.
Ready, steady, go. Oh, gosh.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
Me too.
Uh some part of this felt like a good idea at one point.
I feel like we should maybe have gone past the cactus farm.
I don't. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's start over underneath the cactus farm.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So go 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 go.
What?
The race is. We haven't stopped the
Oh, we
race.
haven't
We're just.
stopped. Okay.
No. Just get your boat and carry it down to past the cactus farm.
I feel like this is cheating, Josepha.
No. It's boating.
It's cheating at boating.
I can't see anything. I need to be in F5 mode. Oh no. Where am I?
Aha! Aha! No, that's the wrong way. Down is the way. Oh my gosh.
This is maybe the worst idea we've ever had. And that says something.
I
Where
don't know
are
about
you?
you, but I've enjoyed this. This is great.
I think I'm gonna have to break the boat to get all the way down. There you are.
Hi.
Okay. Um.
Oh, and how do we get out? Is the question. Uh,
Yay! I did it.
that's cheating, but fine.
Also, did you see my sign?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. No mercy, no peace. I approve. That's how you want to live. That's the way you're going.
I said yes, please. Like yes to mercy and yes to peace. No, just kidding. Peace was never an option. But yes to mercy. Yeah.
Yep. This is a thing that we totally did. Okay, so 500,000 armor stands for the rainbow.
Wait. No, because I'm the one that won.
Yeah,
I got out first.
yeah.
So
So it's half. You only pay 500,000 as opposed to 2 million.
no, I get 2 million shaved off the six, so it's down to five.
Ah,
No, by winning the boat race, shaving 2 million off of 6 million is 4 million. I only owe you 4 million now. I've knocked out 1/3 of my debt in one incredibly poorly conceived boat race.
It was amazing, don't lie.
It was.
It was.
Just because something's poorly conceived doesn't mean it's going to be terrible. Look at children.
Oh! Yes, you're right.
Also, I need you to expand this some because even though I haven't filled the hoppers all the way, I have filled all the chests now.
Oh, so you're asking for another round. Okay.
I mean, that's just... So, yeah, we'll just put this plus 2 million here.
So what do you think? Do you think you're going to be able to find something that's going to knock off another 2 million at some point?
You know, I will say... oh, yeah, I forged your signature. Hope you don't mind.
Well, I don't really have a choice about that now, do I?
I mean, you can take it down and sign it yourself if you like. You know, it's funny because when I started building all this stuff, some of my viewers were like, oh, I see the plan now. If you're obnoxious enough, Cleo will will eventually just say, like, Joe, you don't even have to pay me back anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, it never occurred to me to be obnoxious so I wouldn't have to do this work. I was just being obnoxious to make the work bearable.
You're being obnoxious, Joe, because that's what you do. It's just how you work.
Well, it's how I make life bearable, Cleo. We all have our coping mechanisms.
Yours is just annoying me. Oh, I feel
and
so...
others!
No!
You just happen to be around when I'm annoying you.
I don't believe you're capable of annoying others. It's just not possible, Joe.
I have never heard a more bold-faced lie.
I try. I could do it deadpan if you really, really wanted a sound bite.
No, it's fine. We'll use that one.
Should we go and be annoying somewhere else?
Yeah, let's go.
Can we be annoying at your base for a change?
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to autumnify my base and get it all Halloweeny. I saw you've been tweeting about Halloween and horror films and stuff like that. Yeah, so why don't we go over there and chat about those a little bit?
Excellent.
Welcome, Cleo, to the Strait of Gibraltar. I have been in the process of decorating everything for Halloween here.
Yes, I'm quite impressed with it. It's not often that you see tasteful orange and black together. And we haven't here, but, you know, it's fine.
You know, part of being tasty is being tasteful. So, you know, I just need to project that any way I can.
And you certainly project. I think I broke him.
I'm just gonna go to bed now.
Anyway. So I've got you like that for a very long time.
We're just gonna do that. So next up, I was gonna say I wanted your help because Joe Rassic Bark over here, our dog sanctuary, is gonna be where I'm setting up trick-or-treating for the hermits this year on account of all the dog houses already being houses.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I understand that dog houses are houses.
Yes, so we're just gonna lean into that real hard and decorate them for Halloween and set up dispensers for trick-or-treat treats and stuff. So what I was thinking, though, was I wanted to extend that area into the woods. Do you want to come with me and see what I'm talking about?
Of course.
Alrighty. So make sure you don't go too close to the crossbow guy there.
Why have you got a crossbow guy there?
Well, so he used to be right next to the portal. He stumbled into a boat that I had, and so then I drove the boat into the middle of the Strait of Gibraltar and then abandoned him. So...
That feels a bit harsh, but okay. You know, yeah, whatever you need.
But fair.
I mean, he did try to shoot you. It's...
Tried is kind of an understatement, but...
I'm guessing he shot you a lot.
Yeah.
Well, nice bonus.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, these are my spare ribs. The other ones I'm still using. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was take these little houses around here, decorate them a little bit for Halloween, and cobwebs, jack-o'-lanterns,
Hmm.
that sort of thing. Maybe get some carpet style leaves on the ground.
You could do that. I mean, you could do all like garlands and stuff, and do some armor stand work if you want.
Armor stand work if I want. I do still have one small armor stand job ticket that I haven't cashed in yet.
Oh gosh,
So
you do, don't you?
so
Gosh.
thank you for solving that problem. Yeah,
I
garlands, all the things.
garland all the that is not a small job, but I shall accept my punishment.
Yes. Well, clearly, I'm not the only one building in other people's bases, but that's fine because I wanted to open this area up to all hermits
Presumptive of
of
you.
all backgrounds. Yes.
Of all backgrounds, not
all
just
backgrounds.
the Minecraft background.
Not just the Americans, the English are welcome. So here's what I'm thinking is we could open this up as kind of our Halloween district for the season. We're not doing a big server-wide Halloween thing this year.
No,
I mean,
just
last year it was also mostly you, me, and Asuma anyway, wasn't it?
I think so in the end, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to open up this, and so people can like come in, take a plot, and do a thing.
Yeah, basically, I figure we'll do a pumpkin patch and maybe I was thinking a corn maze, but since there's no corn in Minecraft, a fern maze. You still have that hard run at the end. I would like to think that the hermits would not cheat at a maze.
I don't think they would. To be fair, it was just I want to hurt them.
It's these tendencies that I'm not saying that we need to talk about them, Cleo, because I'm not a licensed professional, but you should talk about them with a licensed professional.
Joe, I don't need to talk to anyone when I have you.
Yay!
I get to take out
Wait,
all my destructive urges on you.
That's a lot of pressure, Cleo.
So
Okay. So yeah, I guess we probably want to have some of the trees still closer to behind the dog houses here.
Yeah.
So it feels like you open into a clearing in the woods when you come down the path.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I was gonna say, do you need an extra shovel?
No, it's all right. I was gonna. There you go.
Yeah. So we can kind of bring this down this way.
Okay, so what do you need for decoration?
So for the pumpkin patch, I mean, I figure we would just kind of
Grow pumpkins.
generally lay out pumpkin seeds.
We don't have pumpkin patches in the UK. So
where do you get your pumpkins from?
the supermarket.
Okay.
They have literally in October they bring out huge boxes of pumpkins, and they deliver them to the store, and you pick out your pumpkin from there.
Okay.
It's very depressing.
Well, yeah. Well, at least it's always sunny there.
Yes, we are known for our temperate climates
Yes.
and hot suns.
Yes. That's a pumpkin. We're getting started.
Is it a pumpkin? Are you sure?
Well, do you have some bone meal we
No.
can really...
I had one bow and I bone mealed a fern earlier.
Oh, well, luckily, dang it. Let me just place random logs because Minecraft.
Yes, blame the game. It's the game's fault that you can't play it.
It's the shoddy carpenter who blames his poor tools, and yeah, all of this is broken. So here we go. Look at that.
Oh, perfect pumpkins. It's a bit skinny, but okay.
Well, I'm really wishing I had planted watermelon seeds now. Because you wouldn't know the difference.
I wouldn't, but I would feel validated in my sarcasm regardless.
Yeah, when they grow later. Yeah. Okay, see, that would have been good physical humor. We'll write that down for Halloween 2021. We're gonna make it that far, Cleo. I believe in us.
You believe us making it out of 2020? I'm impressed by your faith in humanity.
Well, somebody's got to have some.
Yeah, sure, Joe. Why not us? Why not
Yeah.
you specifically?
I mean, I'm wrong about a lot of other things. Might as well be wrong about nice ones.
Yeah, I know what you're just kinda. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll be okay.
All right, so we've got this.
Yes.
This. So how big should this
We've
be?
got to kind of, honestly, I don't know.
Because a pumpkin patch feels like it sounds like it's cute and small.
Yeah, like it's just a few pumpkins. It's not our cash crop. It's like
this is more decoration. I feel like it should be fenced in as kind of like it's artisanal crops rather than a.
That's an interesting concept. Yeah. So traditionally, one wouldn't fence in pumpkins because, unlike carrots or other crops that are easily attacked by rabbits or birds, they basically the hard gourd shell protects them. What? This is real.
I know it's real, but the fact
the
fact that you used the term gourd in a serious conversation was the thing that threw me there.
Oh, well, you know me. I can't just always be using the gourd's name in vain.
Oh, I'm out.
Bye, Cleo. Fencing in diagonal crops is a nightmare. Like, if you're gonna have the fence be following the grid, you kind of have to do the crops in grid rows rather than diagonal rows.
I mean, yeah, I mean, at that point, I would probably do armor stand fencing, but you're not wrong.
Oh, okay. Now this is work for you. I'm 100% on board.
This is you work.
This is Cleo work. Yes. Wow me.
Would you believe it if I said I didn't have any armor stands with me?
Yeah.
Because it's a lie. I do actually have armor stands with me.
That's how they get you, Cleo. I'm so gullible.
I mean,
I genuinely believed you, and I'm not even upset. I was just like, I'm glad I did all that work so it could be unappreciated, just like everything else. That's on brand. Okay.
Oh, Joe.
I don't know what I expected.
And you're still upset.
I'm fine. I'm good. Everything's great. Okay, so while you work on the signs there, I might do some more pathing and clearing, and then I was thinking maybe we could talk about like what Halloween movies we like to watch every October, because I saw you were tweeting about that.
Oh yeah, no, that's like one of my favorite topics. I love me a Halloween movie.
Awesome. Now I will say that chances are a lot of our suggestions are not necessarily family-friendly films, so
no.
Sorry kids if
you're not allowed.
Like, yeah, when can I watch this? When you're older.
Yeah, that's pretty much how this goes, guys. Sorry.
Now, I guess to open, though, there are a few family-friendly films that I do enjoy. Dang it, I keep using the hoe instead of the shovel to make paths. And spoiler alert, it doesn't make paths. Okay, a few family-friendly films that I like to watch in October are the Addams Family movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've... Do they have that over there?
Yes, we have indeed the Addams Family. Yes, we do. We've seen the Addams Family. We also like a bit of Hocus Pocus.
I haven't seen Hocus Pocus in years. I need to rewatch that.
You do. That one's a good one for the kidlets. Casper is often pretty good as well.
Yeah, I actually saw that one in theaters. Well, not multiple theaters. I just went to the one drive-in, but it was a good. Yeah, I forget if that was a double showing with Apollo 13. It feels like they came out about the same time.
That blows my mind. Casper was with double showing with Apollo 13.
Yeah, so the thing is, in American drive-in movies, they do like a double feature usually, and because they make all their money off of concessions and stuff, and if people stay for... And it's a lot of work to get people into the theater, because, they drive 300 cars in or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you get people for two movies. You run like a kid-friendly PG movie first, and then you do a PG-13 or an R movie. So the idea is that the kids can fall asleep after the first movie, and then the parents can watch something and not have to hire a babysitter.
Oh, okay. That would not be allowed where I come from.
Why not?
Because if if you go to a movie theater, you have to be able to watch all the movies, because we do it based on age.
Yeah.
So I know you've got like R's, but you know, if you take your pet, you take your kids in, you can do, you know, X, Y, Z. You know, they can see it with you. We're not allowed to do that. That's like proper illegal.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that's a bit weird for me, to be honest.
Let's see. Other family friendly horror movies.
Mr. Boogity. That Boogity.
I've never heard of it.
That's a Disney film that terrified me as a small child. Other Disney movies that terrified me as a small... Mr. Boogedy is basically about the boogeyman. And somebody told me on Twitter, Mr. Boogedy's wife is also a movie. But The Watcher in the Woods, which is a Disney film that you think is about ghosts, but is actually about aliens.
Well, that might be a little bit of a spoiler there.
Nah, it's fine.
Like, I just saw those Scream movies for the first time. Have you seen these?
Oh, yes, I have.
Yeah, they were recommended. I was watching a panel on horror films, and one of the panelists recommended it. And I mean,
Scream is a nice kind of intro to like horror satire kind of thing. Yeah, I approve of like those sorts of films in general, because I mean how do I put this? I think my first recommendation was something called Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I love Cabin in the Woods. That's what I watch every October.
Yeah.
Also, here's your
book. Did you? Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I've forgotten how to do this. Is it just statues with a capital S, I think?
I probably should have gotten 2 of all of the components rather than just 1.
What's the worst that could happen? Cleo can misspell it.
And then I get to go to another trick.
Oh, it is 2.8. Let's see if that copies it.
Oh, yay.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for making that statement. Yay! Copied! Hooray! Oh, I can retire version 2.7. I think I have a whole chest full of books that I've made over the past.
You should build them a retirement home.
A retirement home for old books.
Yeah, what do you guys have a term for that in England? Where the
library.
Pensioners go to the library? Okay,
oh,
well, I mean, that's good. They have access to public service.
Oh, dear gosh. Okay, yeah. So, what other horror movies do you like?
Let's see. So, Cabin in the Woods is one I watch every year. I'm a big fan of some of the Japanese ones. Like, have you seen Ringu?
Yep, I've seen Ringu.
Yeah, and then there's have you seen Ju-on, which they Americanized it and called it The Grudge?
The Grudge is the American, Grudge movie is one that I find particularly terrifying, just because of the sound she makes when she's croaking to death.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like...
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Don't like it.
Okay.
I am a wuss, I admit.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
But at least challenge yourself by watching horror movies every October.
I mean, I like horror movies. I just don't like that noise.
Well, no, that's fair. So, have you seen both the Japanese and the American versions?
I have, indeed, yes. I do love me a horror movie.
I gotta say, I love the way the Japanese one ends with just basically the entire island of Japan has been killed by this ghost. It's just like, sorry, everybody. Like, we tried to seal the evil.
We tried. It's on you now.
Yeah. And like, I always imagined, after that movie, like, the question was, okay, they don't show it, like, leaving Japan.
Yeah.
So, is it just that island of Japan that has been wiped out? Like, is it one of those things where every so often they try and send, like, biological contamination experts there on, like, scouting parties, and then they run into the ghost and die and are never seen from
I
again.
mean, it
Or
has to be something like that. I mean, there's like a second Grudge where it's all happening all over again, and it spreads
yeah,
to another building.
what I
And
didn't like with the second one though was it undermines the ending of the first one.
oh
The first one
yeah,
is so many people are dead. It's just like you lost. It's all over.
yeah, this is on you now. This is actually a thing that you did. Yeah, but it's just a weird set of movies. I mean, all the Japanese ones are, how do I put it? They're just, you know, proper creepy horror movies. They have
Hmm.
kind of they kind of get you in a kind of there's nothing you can do kind of way.
Hmm.
I mean, and it doesn't matter what you do, you're always going to be got. And there's no hope, essentially, is what I'm saying there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Ringu, I mean, they have hope, but then they realize it was
It was hopeless.
yeah, it was poor. Yeah. Yeah, they have hope. Hope exists. It's just a lie.
Yeah,
Um, but
ultimately.
so here's the thing, Cleo. Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but a few years back they made this April Fool's joke. The one of the studio or the studio that did Ju-on and
Oh
Ringu,
no.
April Fool's joke trailer for Sadako versus Kayako, which is the name of the two
Yeah,
ghosts in the
yeah.
film. For anybody who's like, who are they? Um, and the trailer was so well received, they got funding to make a whole movie called
Oh,
Sadako versus Kayako, and it is the funniest. It's like it's it's basically they just did a reboot of or like a remake of the first movie in each franchise and then mashed them together,
that sounds
and
amazing.
it's it's so silly, and like there's some horror elements, and it is scary in some ways, but like their target audience is people who have already seen these and want more of this April Fool's Day trailer. Do you want a 90-minute April Fool's Day trailer? We're gonna make you laugh so hard.
I
And
believe I indeed do want this. This sounds fabulous. What is your favourite zombie movie?
you know, like I
Be
haven't seen
careful
Shaun
of
of the
what
Dead.
you say.
I was gonna say I haven't seen Shaun of the Dead for a few years, so that's kind of one that I'm hoping to get back to this year.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but
approve.
like there, I really liked the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, that's got a really good message.
Yeah, I saw that for the first time when I was a freshman in college, the Philosophy and Fine Arts dorm, where I ended up living for 3 years because of this movie night. There were so many cool people there. They had this fall break horror movie night, and they were like, "Hey, come check us out." And when the kid kills the guy in the movie, one of the people watching goes, "Ugh, they're gonna blame Doom for that." And I was just like, I wonder if these are my people. And then we watched Event Horizon,
Oh,
and
oh,
and
that's a
and there's one
switch.
yeah, and there's this point where the scientist is like, I think the spaceship is possessed because they accidentally opened a gateway to hell or something like that. And
Yeah.
the same person goes, okay, well that one is fair to blame on Doom. So, and I was just like, yes, this is where I'm gonna live. And yeah,
These are my people. I
these are my
understand where I live now.
yes. So yeah, sophomore through senior year, I lived in the Philosophy Fine Arts dorm as a result of that. Um,
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that that's where you lived.
oh, I know, I know. It's
Do you ever feel typecast, Joe? You should. You bring it on yourself, though. It's no
no,
one else
it's
to blame.
fine. It's fine. I'm used to everybody being like, oh, yep, there goes Joe Hills, that liberal arts intellectual.
Yeah, well, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
Oh
There
wow.
they go again, accurately describing you.
Yep. Thank you, Cleo. Accuracy is noted. Yeah. So like I mean, a lot of the newer zombie movies, just I don't know. I liked the first season of that show, The Walking Dead, because it was just like the premise was camping indefinitely because of zombies. It was a show about living in the great outdoors that incidentally had zombies as a pretext.
Uh-huh.
But then the later seasons I didn't enjoy as much because they were not.
Grimdark.
No, I just like, oh, good, we're living in the suburbs. I don't care. I don't want to watch a show about people who live in the suburbs, except for Cougar Town, which is the best show ever. But
I don't know what that is, and now I'm afraid to ask. I mean,
um,
most of my favourite zombie movies actually aren't really technically zombie movies.
okay, like what?
Like Pontypool, which is actually one of the things that I recommended like a couple of days ago, which is, how do I describe Pontypool? Basically, it's like an ex-shock jock radio DJ, and the zombies are basically the English language has become infected with a virus, and words get stuck in your head,
Okay.
and you the way the director describes it is you get so frustrated that the only way to relieve your frustration is to eat through another person's face. And yeah, that's basically what it is. And you kind of get stuck, and you're sort of like, for example, the word kill would be infected. And the only way that the protagonists could work themselves around the English language as a problem is like, kill means kiss, kill means kiss. And so words having different meanings. And because it's set in Canada, they also have this, trying to remember, grade school French kind of thing. And it's just an interesting struggle about, how language works. And of course, eventually people are trying to get them off the air whilst they're trying to help everyone by basically spouting nonsense. I mean, it feels like very much like a you film, actually, thinking about it.
I was gonna say, like, every part of this sounds appealing.
It's really, really good. Pontypool.
Yeah, two of my favorite TV shows that are not about suburbs are set in Canada. Little Mosque on the Prairie. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't, but I already love the name.
Okay, it's hilarious. So basically, the premise is that that this Anglican church is doing so poorly financially that they have to rent their community hall out full time to a local mosque that doesn't have its own structure, doesn't have its own building. Because the thing is, it's like a small, like, growing Muslim community.
Yeah.
And their goal is to one day, build their own mosque. But for right now, they're just renting this space. And so it's just about all the goofy social interactions between the local, like, Anglican Canadians and the Islamic Canadians.
That sounds amazing.
It's really funny. Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about that next.
Okay.
But yeah, the name of the show is Slings and Arrows. And the opening theme song is hilarious. It's like, cheer up, Hamlet, chin up, Hamlet, buck up, you melancholy Dane. So your uncle is a cad who murdered dad and married mum. That's really no excuse to be as glum as you become. So wise up, Hamlet, rise up, Hamlet, perk up and sing a new refrain. Your incessant monologizing fills the castle with ennui. Your antic disposition is embarrassing to see. And by the way, you sulky brat, the answer is to be. You're driving poor Ophelia insane. So shut up, you rogue and peasant, grow up. It's most unpleasant, cheer up, you melancholy Dane.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's the whole show is just so funny. Oh, there's a bunch of people who want to have words with you.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Okay, just let's. Maybe we should put in a fence here so they don't come down the path.
I was planning to deal with it slightly differently.
Oh, okay. I was gonna make a pumpkin wall, but you're clearly a woman of action.
I will also probably at some point need milk, if you got any.
Milk? No.
There they are. Incoming,
wow,
Joe.
that's-
Yep, that usually is. You didn't like your dogs at all, did you?
They'll be okay.
They'll be okay. I think that's all
Okay.
of them.
Yay.
And I think it was actually you that got the poison.
It is. So that way I don't have to go get you milk.
Yes,
They're
it's
all
just...
growling still. Are they growling because I have the villager curse?
Are you... I don't know. They are growling, yes. It might be because there's another one somewhere?
There might be skeletons under the ground here or something? No?
I've never heard a dog... I've never actually heard a dog growl in Minecraft.
Okay. Yeah, we need to come back and do another episode about Christmas movies at some point.
We do. This is the great Halloween Christmas movie recommendation list.
Yes. We're trying to... The thing is, we don't need to knock them out all
But do you know what is a Christmas movie? The only Christmas and Halloween movie at the same time?
Gremlins?
Gremlins.
Yep.
Gremlins.
So... Yeah, let's see. So we talked a little bit about... or we mentioned at least, there's kind of the comedy horror like Scream or the meta horror or Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, meta horror I would probably describe those as.
I enjoyed I was really... So after I watched the first Scream film, I was like, okay. So let me see what they do with the second one. And then like I had heard like the third and fourth one weren't as good, but I was like, I don't care if they're gonna be as good. I'm just curious to see how they approach the problem. How did they approach the problem of making a third and fourth Scream movie? What?
Sorry, as you were speaking, I heard a and I thought, oh my god, that pillager's come up to get me. I turn around and there's a trader right next to me. It terrified the life out of me. I've never been so scared. I thought, okay, I'm going to have to fight for my life. No, I'm fine. Sorry. Anyway.
No, it's fine. It's okay, Cleo. Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say, The Dead Won't Die is kind of in that kind of comedy meta type of area. Unlike Zombieland, which is just like pure comedy, or Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, Zombieland is a zombie movie, but it is not a horror movie kind of deal.
Yeah, and like if Ghostbusters was
okay?
any kind of horror, yeah, it's just as a creeper. And if Ghostbusters was any kind of horror, it's like cosmic horror, really. It's
and the second one is more sort of existential horror.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh no, something's gonna jump out at me, slashered.
No. I'm not really a big fan of like slasher kind of jump scare things. I'm more kind of like into the thriller kind of horror. I mean, I can appreciate a good slasher, but it has to be a good slasher, and there are very few of them.
Is there one you would recommend in particular?
Genuinely, not particularly. They're all much of a muchness. If you're going to go for one, I would probably go for probably the Friday the 13th, the first one. Yeah, and even then, it's like it's slasher. You know,
That's fair.
There's nothing really meta-y about it. It's just, yep, this is just what it is. You know, just enjoy the gore.
If you're somebody creeping up behind you, it is probably that wandering trader's remaining llama, or CubFan135, who loves turning himself invisible and hanging out around my base. I know you're asleep during my live streams. Sometimes I wish I was, so I wouldn't be haunted by his actions.
Is that true?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, he'll turn himself invisible and just like mess with me. He'll like remove blocks and like put them over like slightly, like stuff where I think I'm going crazy, like Tom Sawyer moving the cutlery stuff.
Oh.
It's a lot.
You know what? That is not something that I expected Cub to do. So
I think he's tired that late at night. He's just like, you know what I'd rather do than make my own videos. Just don't bother, Joe. It's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just...
You just like the interaction, don't you?
It's that human contact I crave.
Oh dear, Joe. What are we going to do with you?
I'll be fine. Sooner or later, we'll be allowed to leave our homes again. What is scary to parents that's not scary to kids? the film Home Alone, like
Oh
when
God, yeah.
the mom is talking to John Candy in the van about the time that he and his wife accidentally left their son at the funeral home for like 6 hours, and how but don't worry, kids bounce back, 6 8 weeks he's talking again and everything. And then
Oh.
like at the end of Home Alone, when the mom comes into the foyer and looks at her son, and
Mhm.
he just doesn't say anything, and he just looks at her, and you see she freaks, like in her face, it like zooms in on Catherine O'Hara's face, and you see in her eyes that she's like, oh no, he's never going to speak again. Like he's just been so traumatized, he will never recover from this. And so like when he finally does say something to her, because I think he hugs her before he says anything,
Yeah.
and like as soon as he says a single word, like there's this moment of relief on her face that like um, it's just like, this is terrifying. Wow, Cleo, I gotta say, I think you absolutely nailed it with these fences.
Thank you. I think they're adorable.
I'm adoring them now. You can't see it. My eyes are getting all big like Corellis's.
Oh,
Um,
oh, that is a worry. We need to get you to a doctor.
yeah,
Stat.
you need to get those dilated so then they're just dark, empty pools.
Oh, that feels very fitting for our theme of horror.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Now, can I walk through these just out of
oh
curiosity?
yeah,
That's
they
cool.
they do literally nothing except look pretty.
But they look so pretty. Yeah. I figure I'm probably going to replace a bunch of the ground here with coarse dirt and do some other decorating, but like you have gotten us way further along than we were.
Yay! Like
Yay,
mini
indeed.
successes are the best successes,
Exactly.
and
And
you have actually done quite a bit of work because you have tiny tools.
mhm.
But yeah, this is all cool stuff, and I'm assuming you're going to double wide so we can all hide in the long grass and be
Yeah.
terrifying.
I think double wide ferns should make the maze work on the whole. I'm realizing I didn't leave an exit hole.
They don't get
So,
to leave.
oh, you know what actually would be terrifyingly interesting is if at one point in the maze you go underground and then you come out through a bubble column in this pond here. What if the exit's just this pond?
Oh yeah, no, I like that as a thing. That's cool.
Yeah,
And
I'll have to
and we
save
can
that for
put some
some.
like hermit heads and stuff in the bottom, just sort of like
Yeah,
creepy, like.
yeah, creepy cave type thing. I don't know. Well, I'll keep working on it next episode. I think we got a lot done though.
We did.
Thank you.
Oh,
This
thanks for
is
having us. It's been a lot of fun.
yeah, this was great. Well, until next time, Cleo. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Any final
Class
words?
dismissed. Class dismissed. Class dismissed.
Class dismissed. Keep adventuring.